Hey, how's it going everyone? In this video here, you are going to find out how to do a very nice and smooth text to video animation like this. See that? Very nice and smooth. And doing this is very simple. You can do this without using any kind of complicated track matte. And you can do this in less than 30 seconds. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to delete my text layer and rewrite it. So here I'm gonna write something like, I don't know my channel's name, Tech Addictive. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. All right, let me center it to make it look more interesting, and let me make this less confusing by changing the color. Okay, let's do this. So now to do this, the first thing you want to do is, of course, choose your text layer. Make sure you select it. And then go to where it says effect on top, right here. After doing that, you go down to where it says transition, and then go down to where it says linear wipe. Okay, so now this should bring up the linear wipe panel. So now immediately two things should pop up to you: transition completion and wipe angle. You should focus on wipe angle first, because it depends on where your text is coming from. So in my case, since the text is coming from the bottom, I'm going to set the wipe angle to 0, and vice versa. If your text was coming up from the top, then you would put it at 180. So this depends on how you want your text to animate, really. So let me put this at 0. And transition completion, now this is particularly important. So what I want to do, transition completion, I want to set it to just immediately where it stops cutting my text off. So in my case here, that seemed to be at about 46%. So I'm going to keep it there. Okay, so now that's it. After doing that, I'm going to go to my text layer again. And this time I'm going to add an animation. I'm going to add a position animation. Okay, so now I'm going to change the X values of the position animation. I'm sorry, the Y values. And then I'm going to make this go down. There you go. So now I'm going to go to where it says range selector. And then I'm going to set a keyframe from the very beginning. So I'm change the start, and then I'm going to animate this to about almost a second, and then set it to 100, and I'm going to select both keyframes and hit F9. There you go. So to ease it, and there you go. And of course I'm going to enable motion blur to make this look really nice. And there you go. See that? A nice, easy text to video animation where the text is seemingly coming out of nowhere, and it looks pretty neat. So that's it. This is how you do it. It's as easy as that. All you have to do is go to where it says effect, go to transition, go to linear wipe, and then mess with the transition completion and wipe angle, and then add a position animation and change the range selectors, and there you go. That easy. And you can be even more creative with this. So what I also did earlier, I hid this layer. What I also did is add a line beneath it to make it look more interesting, more eye-catching. See that? It looks pretty nice. So you can be very creative with this simple trick. If you found this helpful, please subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.